This is Natalie, aka Willoughby's, on Team Luxury. Shout out to Luxury. Today we are joined by
Jason.
Hello, Jason. Jason, tell everybody what you accomplished here today at the first ever Disney Lorcana Challenge in Atlanta.
I placed in the top 128. I got 1/4 with a Ruby Mufasa deck that I'm really excited about.
Amazing. Do you want to give any shout outs before we begin the deck profile?
I want to give a shout out to Carlos and Justin who helped me play test. We came here together today, and they gave me some really good suggestions about like what to actually tech in and just make it efficient. And sorry, also Squirrel's Nest Gaming.
What was it? Squirrel's Nest?
Squirrel's Nest Gaming.
There you go.
South Carolina.
Awesome. South Carolina, very cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, congratulations on placing in the top 128. Let's get into the deck profile. All right, Jason, take it away. Tell everybody about this deck.
All right. Obviously, Ruby Mufasa. A lot of it is standard. Pluto is the only one drop in the deck, and I felt like, man, I had to mulligan aggressively for it because if I didn't find this, then it was just kind of too slow, and I kind of had a hard time, especially against like more aggressive decks with removal, like that Emerald Steel. Emerald was generally tough for me today. On the other hand, it's a fairly aggressive deck as it stands. So any Sapphire matchup, I ended up 2-0ing. I saw 2 Ruby Sapphires and 2 Sapphire Steels. I ended up taking them both 2-0, so that was like a really good boost to kind of help me climb. Doc was kind of like a backup option if I didn't see these guys. And a kind of primary option actually against the Emerald matchup. This was actually a better play, like where I turn 1 this, turn 2 to Doc, and then turn 3, get into Mufasa or something bigger. Pongo was actually one of the last minute decisions to kind of tweak in the deck. They were Minnie Mouses. Just kind of found out that between these two, I was always inking Minnie Mouse in favor of the Doc. So this actually kind of let me think about, well, it's max back for 3. It helps give me card draw against, like, say, Ruby Sapphire. If I can kind of draw cards waiting for their be prepared to come out and not lose, like, hand advantage and kind of keep myself going after that board wipe. Rapunzel was a house. Rapunzel's Rapunzel. And Mufasa running at 4. Awesome. Queen of Hearts, figured against particularly, like, the Emerald matchup where I wanted to get rid of those Curse Merfolk early. It just came really handy there. Gothels to kind of heal off with the Rapunzel is very often, hey, turn 1 Pluto, turn 2 Gothel, let her sit, and then turn 3 Rapunzel. And that was just a very aggressive line of play. That's a little hard to recover from. Eric's were in there. I know a lot of people play them with Teeth and Ambitions. I just find it good for decks or matchups that can't easily remove it by like bouncing or putting it back into like the Inkwell, say with 80s. So sometimes like they really have to play around it. Mulan was one of the MVPs today. They caught a lot of people off guard because it comes down 1 turn before Maui and actually has a little bit of a butt to her and hits for strong. So it kind of trades well with things like Ursula after they sing. Once again, if you were in this was one of the favorite tech-ins. Really came up a lot. I was kind of iffy about whether it would, but it was a house. They would be waiting for the Maui to kind of like anticipate that, but not expecting a Mulan, say on turn 4 or turn 3. So it kind of kept cleaning up the Ursulas, I would say, and it trades favorably with that. Other cards that were just like 2/3s that were good cards in other decks trades favorably and at a cheaper rate. Left was super good on the top end, but did 2 Turnibogs instead of 1. Might be ideal. I think it came up once where Turnibog recycled Turnibog. But by the time I saw it in hand again, it didn't really come up. Then Stitches were really good. Scar at 2. I was debating whether they should be prepared or not, but at the end of the day, I would hate to Mufasa and reveal be prepared. So it was kind of the bottom line there. Peter Pan's. My thought process here was that, hey, inkable at worst. It's a 4 or 5 body, quest for 2. Most of the deck, I wanted to put as many 2 questers in there as possible. I know a lot of people were kind of thinking goofy. This is a little bit bigger, and it can't be Medusa. And I think in the Ruby matchup, say like Ruby Sapphire, I think it came up where they probably wanted to do Medusa, but they just couldn't. And then the 2/2 line of Medusa in the Tremaine, keeping them honest. It came up so often where this just kept a Bell off the board, or this kept a Tomatillo off the board. So, really powerful. And I really enjoyed the deck.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, and that is the deck profile. Thank you so much again, Jason, for that. Is there anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just wanted to shout out again Justin, Carlos, and all the others at Squirrel's Nest Gaming. Really helped me prepare. Had a good time at the end of the day. And also shout out to my girlfriend, Gabby. I love you. And this weekend was her birthday, and she let me come out here and play children's card games. So, yeah, it's really appreciated.
Shout out. That's awesome. Happy birthday to her. Okay, well, congratulations one more time. Top 128 is awesome. Hell yeah, man. That's great. Make sure to check out Luxury Games on all their socials. And I'm one half of the Lore Chronicles podcast, so make sure to check us out on YouTube and anywhere you hear your podcast now.